Hello, everybody. Welcome. Wait.
Turn off the megaphone.
Okay. We all wanted to say thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, follow, share, tweet, Facebook, twit,
Smoke
signal, hashtag. We have a story here today. We just wanted to share with you, as usual, a story about a young girl named Darlene. Darlene had a serious problem. She lost her favorite notebook with all of her secrets in it.
Oh.
So let me start with the story. On a Thursday in school, it was pizza day. Pizza day used to be Friday, and Darlene used to love pizza day on Fridays, but then it became a Thursday thing, and she got completely messed up with her biological clock. So she decided to write down her feelings in a notebook.
Her entire biology was based on the fact that she had pizza on Fridays.
Yep. That's a sad life.
But not too different from us, honestly.
Okay. True. So, Darlene was about 7. She was in 5th grade. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's a bit young to be in 5th grade, but she was advanced.
She was advancing.
She had a lot of hair on her arms, and they said, this does not look like a 2nd grader.
This looks like natural.
This is a 5th grader. Let us put her in 5th grade.
This is what happens when we change pizza Friday to Thursday.
So anyway, Darlene was sad. She wrote in a notebook full of her feelings and how she didn't understand anything because she was technically like a 2nd grader in a 5th grade class. She used to get out of school and go to McDonald's with her mom once a week to get a little bit weight because she was a little underweight. She needed to gain some pounds. She needed to get some real weight on. She was a little too skinny. And all the boys in school used to say, "Get some weight on those bones. Let's see what you got."
Wow.
Which is what they call anti-cyberbullying, aka regular bullying.
Reverse cyberbullying,
where it's actually real life cyberbullying happening in real life, where people comment and tweet right in front of someone with their mouth. She was very paranoid about her weight, so she wanted to gain a lot of weight because in this alternate universe, skinny people...
This is an alternate universe story now.
Skinny people were looked down upon, and this is not one of those wow type of things. This is about people who just love being fat and blubbering and just sticky, greasy, fat people with shaved arms because they're so fat and so growing quickly that their arm hair can't keep up with their fatness. So they have arm hair inside of them that can't keep up with... This does not apply
to any overweight people listening, by the way.
No, this is not about real life.
This is an alternate reality.
Alternate universe Darlene, they call her. AUD. Alternate universe Darlene. So... She goes to McDonald's once a week after school. She wakes up in the morning and drinks a big old protein shake. She drinks an Ensure. She eats 3 mustard packets. She eats 3 donuts. And she also sucks down 5 big tubs of applesauce every morning. It gives her very interesting bowel movements, but at the same time...
This is every morning before school?
Yes, every morning before school. So Darlene gets up, she eats, she goes on the school bus, fits through the doors without the bus driver having even to open them all the way because they're doors for fat people. They're 7-foot wide doors that they have here on the school bus.
Wow.
And every bus is a short bus.
How do they fit any people on them?
It's the whole half of the bus is pretty much almost a door, and then it's just a bunch of seats on the other side. So the big seats for big kids. She just sits underneath the seats because she doesn't want to get made fun of, and also she can fit down there somehow despite her extreme dieting. So she goes to school, goes to first class is math, and she says, teacher raises a question. She says, "Hey, what's this equation?" And little Darlene raises her tiny little hand, and nobody sees her. So she says, "Excuse me, Mr. Teacher, I know the answer to the equation." And everyone else slowly turns their fat heads and looks back and says,
like an owl,
"What do you got there, little girl?" The very advanced, deep voice 5th graders, because of their weight. They have very extended vocal cords. They go all the way down to their chest because they're just so large.
That is how far down they go.
Farther, sorry, I meant down to their belly button.
Okay.
And Darlene goes, I can get... And so she goes up and she picks up the piece of chalk and she starts writing down answer. And all of a sudden, Teacher says, "Wow, Darlene, you're advancing. You're very
What's your favorite word of the day?
Yes, it's an advancing thing." So she says, "Wow, Teach, thanks. I knew I was practicing all night on my math skills because I wanted to add up my weight to be bigger, just like all my other friends." And she looks around and everyone looks at her and says, "We aren't your friends, Darlene. Get back in your seat." And she says, "Oh, you guys are so funny."
I can't believe they would tweet at her face like that.
They tweet at her face 24/7. Brought to you by Apple. Anyway, so it was just tough. It was a tough life. She would get back in her seat. She wouldn't really focus on class because she was focused on the negative comments from her peers. And she decided one day, this is the day that my story's going to turn around. She said,
she's acknowledging she's in a story.
Well, she's in an alternate universe. Everyone thinks that they're in a storybook. So she says, "I'm going to change something about myself. I'm going to do something dramatic." So the next night, she goes to McDonald's, and it was Friday, so it was, Friday's McDonald's day. And she eats 3 Big Macs, 2 double quarter pounders with cheese, 3 McDoubles, 3 Filet-O-Fish, and 9 large French fries and 12 milkshakes. Chocolate vanilla, chocolate vanilla, chocolate vanilla, chocolate vanilla, chocolate vanilla, strawberry, shamrock. And she drinks them all.
I think you just put in the Konami code there.
I did. So she drank everything, ate everything. She felt big, she felt strong, and she went home and she said, "Mom, I don't feel so good. My tummy hurts." She said, "Oh, Darlene, that's normal. It's called McDonald's-itis. It's a thing that happens when kids are trying to gain weight." And, she said, "I need to do something dramatic, Mommy. I can't take this anymore." So she goes online and looks up how to make a bomb.
What? Excuse me?
Go off in your life so that you become a better person. And she found a book called How to Make a Bomb Go Off in Your Life So That You Become a Better Person and Everyone Will Like You. She said, "Well, I didn't add that last part, but that sounds pretty good to me." So she buys the book on Amazon and waits by the mailbox. 3 days, just sits there. Monday rolls around and she's crust comes out of her eyes, and she gets up and opens the mailbox, and bada bing, Amazon delivers. There's the book.
This alternate reality Amazon.
Yeah, they deliver.
So they actually deliver on time.
Yeah. So she gets the book and starts flipping through, and it says, go to YouTube and type in how to make a bomb go off in your life to make your life change and make people like you.
Wait,
and
so she bought this book.
She bought a book that all it does is it has a URL, and you have to type it in manually. It's about 2 pages long. She went on.
Didn't pay too much for this book.
She went online and she started typing.
Yeah.
She started typing up a book's worth of URL. HTTM, :/ whatever. HTML, sorry. And,
HTTP.
HTTP, yep, whatever. And she gets on there, she opens up the video, and it says, "Hi, I'm Donny," which is me. It was my video that I posted on YouTube.
Oh, you exist in this story.
Yes. So I said, "Hi, looks like you have nothing to live for. Let me help a bomb go off in your life so that you become a better, cooler person that people will like." She said, "That sounds really great, Donny. Thanks so much." I said, "No problem. This is alternate reality YouTube where it responds to your to what you say."
Streaming, actually.
It's like streaming, but it's all pre-recorded with all these. It takes a long time to record those videos because you have to just say all these different things.
You have to acknowledge every possible thing the person watching could say.
Mm-hmm. And you have to always be encouraging, especially in these types of videos. So, regardless of all this, I went on to say, "Listen, Darlene, you need to go out in the woods, pick out 10 berries and 10 sticks and 10 leaves, and you need to make a mash alcohol, grain. You need to make the grain alcohol and put these berries and sticks and twigs and leaves in it."
Why are you encouraging her to make alcohol at 7 years old?
It's not to drink. It's to put on your feet at night. So she goes and does all that. She makes the alcohol. She puts on her feet. She goes to bed. She puts some fresh socks over it to keep the alcohol and the berries and the twigs and the sticks and all that in her feet. And she wakes up and
her feet are burnt off.
And she's got rollerblades.
Oh, dear Lord.
On her feet. And she says, "I'm going to get out of this alternate universe." She zips out of bed. She zips down the stairs. She zips down the street. She said, "I'm going to school. I'm going to rock this socks off this world." And she goes to school and she starts playing a boombox on her shoulder that she stole from the art teacher. And it was some weird Just there was that on repeat for 25 minutes on one tape. And
The art teacher has good taste.
oh, she has very jazzy taste, but it's also very, very alternate. So she goes and she's rollerblading everywhere. She's rollerblading on the ceiling lockers, the people's faces. They're, rolling up. She just bounces off the fat kids. She's just having a great time.
Are they all fat kids?
They're all fat kids. She bounces off every kid.
Okay.
Every single fat freak. And so she goes and she gets to the end of the school and the principal's standing there. You know how they do it with their clipboard in their hand and the glasses on their nose and
the heart on their sleeve.
And the heart on their sleeve and their arms crossed and says, "Now, Darlene, what are you doing here with your rollerblades on? Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you can walk faster than everybody."
That sounds...
It was very discriminatory. He was a very bad man. She said, "You know what? You know what? I'm going to throw a bucket of paint on your new car, Mr. Principal. You're the worst. Mr. Bucktooth." That was his name, Bucktooth.
He didn't have a buck tooth. It was just his name.
No, he didn't have any teeth.
Oh.
She wakes up from her dream that she had.
Wait, what?
It's an alcohol foot-induced dream.
Oh, so she didn't actually wake up with rollerblades.
But how do you rollerblade on the walls and the ceiling and bounce off
people
everybody?
On people's faces, yeah.
And
that didn't make any sense.
she wouldn't say that to her principal. She's a good girl.
Yeah, but she's still going to throw paint on his car, right?
So it turns out she never woke up. She kept dreaming. But she never died either because she had so much grease from the McDonald's. It preserved the innards of her, and it made her brain keep functioning. It made her body just, roll over once in a while, breathe. It was fine. She had so much food in her system, and she never went to the bathroom. She had enough food to last her 50 years of dreaming. She just lay there inactive, dreaming.
That sounds horrible, not being able to wake up.
No, because she loved it. She would wake up for 1 second and then go back to sleep and have another dream. She said, "I made a bomb go off in my life, and now people like me." Because she can control her dreams because she also has all the sticks and twigs. And then when you put sticks and twigs in your socks, you're kind of semi-awake. And it makes you be able to control your dreams.
Of course.
So that's the story.
Wait, hang on. Hang on. Let's end this on a good note here.
Okay.
So she slept for 50 years,
Yep.
having good dreams. What happened when 50 years was up?
She was really fat, and it looked like a bomb went off inside of her. And she got up and she went back to 5th grade.
Now that she's 57.
And she has a lot of arm hair. A lot more than before.
And she fit right in. So
she said, "I am now the king of the world." And she didn't take crap from anybody. And she pushed people around and said, "I'm the boss now. Nobody's going to cyberbully me in real life. I'm going to do all the cyberbullying in real life." And she started spitting on people and slapping kids in the face. And it turns out that she went to the principal's office.
Well, so the moral of this story is follow your dreams?
The moral of the story is